Damn it, it's been years since that last bloody case. I promised myself to quit this life to enjoy retirement. But now as then, when they call, I return like a stupid waggling puppy. I suppose my old man was right. People like us can't rest. At least this time they gave me a generous return. They must be in real trouble. So let's have a close look here. This dossier arrived very early this morning. I should read it. Let's see what we've got here. Dear Mr. James Milton, thank you for accepting the assignment commissioned by our department. The incident occurred late night in the affluent neighbourhood of Cielo Street, specifically at the Bolden Villa. No survivors were found within the property. I'm providing you with the various pieces of evidence and information we have uncovered. At the moment, our department is conducting preliminary investigations on site and ensuring its security, which will take several days. During this period, the remains will be sent to you gradually. Sounds like actual human remains. I don't think that's what it means. Tomorrow morning we will deliver the first body. Oh, it is human remains, but first body for you to work on. We trust that you will, as always, solve this latest mystery. Am I like an autopsy person? Was that pathologist? Attached is a photo found inside the building which might depict a new kind of criminal cult. We hope it will be useful for you. Sign Ross? Sign Ross? So all these people were murdered in the manor, I see. What could have possibly brought them together in that place? Is this an ironic twist of fate? Unlikely. It can't be mere coincidence. They also gave me this daguerreotype camera to collect evidence. It's pretty worn out, but if it works, it will be very useful indeed. I'd better inspect it first. Damn it. There's blood everywhere. They could have cleaned it at least. Wait, what do we have here? It seems that there's an engraving on the bottom of the camera. The instrument is caked with dried blood and emits a foul odour. An engraving on its underside bears a handmade peculiar inscription. This artifact was crafted to capture a moment in the lives of the souls immortalised. The objects that sealed their fates carry the story of those who took their lives. Okay. It's doing a rotate by itself. Rotate your daguerreotype. I can't make that out. We got runes and stuff. Okay. This means the owner must have been among the guests of the manor. Maybe some sort of esoteric fanatics or similar poor fools. With that said, I must admit the mechanism seems pretty unique. I've never seen one like it. I'm sure that some old and dear regent will be enough to make it work. Nothing that an old fox like me can't handle. Regent. I can spin the globe! Whee! Can I blow the candle out? Why does the candle go donk donk? Let's see which tragedy they want to present in the news today. The Illustrated London News. The Bolden Mansion. This morning, the luxury neighbourhood on Cielo Street was shocked by the discovery of a man hanging from a tree in front of the Bolden Mansion gates. The identity of the man is currently unknown, but rumours suggest that there There are multiple dead bodies inside the building. How rude! The local police department states that the possibility of this case being a return of Jack the Ripper is unlikely, but every lead is under investigation by the detectives. It didn't happen in Whitechapel, it didn't happen to a woman of the night, and why would anyone think it was connected at all? Idiots. Due to the gravity of the situation, retired and famous detective James Milton was appointed to lead the investigations. His career ended after a failed attempt to arrest Jack the Ripper, but the chief of police is convinced that he is the right man for the job. Irish migrant uproar? Thousands of Irish people are leaving their homeland to escape hunger and misery and find a better life in England. It's like I'm reading the fucking Daily Mail. The food crisis is caused by a mysterious phenomenon that causes the potato crop to die, leaving people without their primary source of food on the island. Massive starvation occurred, and the number of victims is estimated to be between 500,000 and 1 million people. The English government refused to send help to Ireland, but now the larger cities like London, Manchester and Liverpool are full of slums created by the blameless immigrants. The overcrowding and terrible hygienic conditions in those slums led by the local administration to try and find a dignified solution and resolve one of the worst humanitarian crises of our era. An entire career page was successful, and I'm only remembered for that damn maniac. This is the information about the first victim. Francis Bolden, the unfortunate son of the manor's owners. I'd better add this to the case file. Oh, my word. How about that? Francis Bolden, 27. He looks like somebody. I know that's vague, I'm sorry. Who does that look like? God. I think it's reminding me of an actor. I think an American actor. Oh God, who do you remind me of? I can hear the voice. I can hear their voice in my head. No. Oh, that's annoying. Reminds me of somebody. The son of the manor's owner, unemployed, he lived at the family mansion with his father. The corpse was found naked and dangling from a tree in front of the manor's gates. He had a knife stuck in his torso, probably the murder weapon. That's a bit of a guess, isn't it? Quite a dong for a little clock. It's quite late. I better make my way to the study. Ooh. All right then. They have already laid young Bolden on the table. Let's see if everything is in place. The owner's study gave me these few instruments. In the following days, I will receive the rest. I have placed the Daguerre type camera on the tripod. The angulation seems perfect to record all the evidence I need. Ooh. Ooh. What? Why have you just got hair coming out of your veil? So, oh, that was on the camera, wasn't it? Symbols like that. So, like a weird high-kicking H, sort of. Still some foreign bodies inside the corpse. I'd better extract them before taking the body's picture. Okay. You cut your toenails? I love to just rest it on his face. I show respect. That's odd. It seems to be the missing page of our book. Let's see what's written on it. Book page. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, no. I think something. So it looked like something came out the side of it, but I can't see it now. You lost plenty of blood. These cuts don't seem random. I wonder if there's something more beyond this. Rune added to dossier. Book page. Oh, there we go. I'm clicking on the circles. It's the actual thing. Book paper found inside the victim's mouth. In it, there is a description of an ancient rune used to identify adulterers, sycophants, and deceivers. The incision shape is the same as that on the symbol on the paper. This deep wound led the victim to lose plenty of blood in a short amount of time. They left the murder weapon on the body, a rookie mistake. People back then in London weren't using the word rookie. Just saying. All the ends broken. Bloody hell, the knife's tip split. I have to extract it. That doesn't really work with the movements of the mouse. Tip from the knife I just removed. Better store it in an ampoule with some saline solution to avoid losing it. Now I can finally take a daguerreotype of the body. Nice tip used to murder the young Francis Bolden. From the breakage, it can be assumed that the blade is old or poorly made. Homemade knife used as a murder weapon left in the victim's torso. The tip split during the extraction. Ooh. Oh, that's what it is. That's the knife tip. Okay, and now I can look at that. Okay. Okay. Didn't know that these devices had such a mechanism. What are these symbols? Some of them are not new to me. Anyway, let's see how this works. So the symbol is the high kicking pH. Do we have one? So that's kind of close to it, isn't it? I think that's the closest one we've got to it. First I must take the I shall tend to the rest. Okay, how do I do that? How do I do it? Yeah, I know, but what? How do I do it? Yeah, but what? How do I take this stupid picture? I've no idea. There's nothing else to touch on here. I can change the settings, but what? Am I being sick? Am I missing something? I'm clicking everywhere. What? It. I'm stuck. I don't know. I don't. Yeah. How? How? How do we? How do we take the fucking picture? Right, that turns forward, that turns back. Okay. I'm stuck. I've no idea. How do you take the damn picture then? How do you take the picture? Right, how do I take the picture? Everything's done. There's nothing else to interact with. Did I inject him with something? No? Okay. Is there something else? Nothing to develop yet. No, that just takes me back to him. Board's not here yet. Should be developed delivered tomorrow. Okay, I know. Clock. I have no idea how to take the picture. I've no idea how to take the picture. It's still set. Didn't know these devices had such a mechanism. Oh, it was this handle here before? What are these symbols? Some of them are not new to me. Let's see how this works. Is it this? Oh my god, was that there before? Am I thick? Okay. Brilliant, let's develop it. I will need a reagent. I'm sure there's one in the laboratory. In this laboratory, I don't have the equipment necessary to produce new reagents that I need. For today, the reagent will suffice. I will have to produce more in the next few days. Meanwhile, I will notify the PD of what tools and chemicals will be certainly useful tomorrow. Wait a second. Damn it, James. I have put the knife's tip in the bottle similar to the reagent. Now which one is the right one? Ip dip doo, cat's got flu, dog's got measles, so out goes you. I'm sure this is the one. Now I only have to develop the daguerreotype. Okay. Am I like moving it around? Perfect, the daguerreotype developed. Okay. That's not what I took a picture of, right? My head is killing me. This doesn't make sense. My mind is playing tricks on me. I'm exhausted. I should go back home. Little Ben is donging. Complete the Francis Bodden case. I completed it. Last night I lost sleep over what happened yesterday. That daguerreotype showed me far too peculiar clues about this case. Is it possible that the engraving on the camera was true? The reagent altered with the knife's tip, the victim's blood. Maybe I will be able to make that strange phenomenon happen again with the next victim. Who might be so early in the morning? There wasn't anyone at the door, only these things. A book and a box full of oddities. An odd box. To whom do you belong? The box is so old, I wonder what these flasks are for. Can I have this money? Or whatever it is? The liquids don't tip when the box tips. Okay. Let's see who delivered those items. This is a gift for you, detective, plucked straight from my personal collection. Within these pages you shall find the answers to all the questions that have plagued your mind whilst toying with my dear daguerreotype camera, along with curious insights into my world. May it aid you in unravelling this most unique case. Until yesterday, I would have thought this was only a macabre joke, but now I can't ignore this. I suppose I should give it a look at this book now. The symbol on the cover is quite strange. Let's have a look. Reagents. Guidance on producing the reagent. Place both ingredients in the alembic. Ignite the flame and allow heat for a few minutes. Collect the produced reagent and let the daguerreotype soak in it. The fate of the victim will be shown if the reagent is produced correctly. Base chemical ingredient akin to the death of the victim. Object that sealed the victim's fate. Insert a fragment or component. Withered flower. Flower drained of its vitality. It symbolises the end of days, the unavoidable decay provoked by the march of time. Chicken of the woods powder. We've got a mushroom in this country called it's very expensive. We've got a mushroom in this country called hen of the woods. I'm assuming that's what that is. They called it chicken of the woods. Parasitic fungus that feeds itself with the tree's sap, growing at their expense. It thrives as long as its victim succumbs in its presence and perishes. Dandelion! Flower that uses the wind to reproduce. The air enables movement and life. Without it, everything is still motionless. Lymph. Lymph extracted by a century-old oak. Fluid that donates life and energy, but a deep wound is enough to interrupt the flow. Rat entrails. Disgusting offal of a big rodent. Slimy, virulent creature bearer of a slow and disfiguring death. Flint mining stone used to kindle fires and cause flashes of light. Sparks capable of repelling the darkness, but also to cause it. Spiritual camera. This artifact was created to capture a moment in time of the depicted souls. To relive the moment you seek, immortalize the deceased by selecting the correct rune on the back of the machine. So did I do that? Changing it did that, yeah? I think. Before taking the picture, set the camera by selecting the rune that represents the sin committed by the victim. So what would have happened if I didn't change it? Once ready, press the button on the left. Now you tell me. This is rune distinguishes, condemns the damned to the second Bolga of the 8th circle of hell, reserved for flatterers, pimps and deceivers. Rune distinguishes and condemns the damned to the first zone of the 9th circle, reserved for traitors to their kin, reserved to murderers and marauders, reserved for hypocrites and wiseacres. I've only ever heard wiseacres from, like, Chicago gangsters. Reserved for avaricious and prodigal, bearer of both life and maladies, reserved for thieves and usurpers, suicides and squanderers, blasphemers and sodomites. Okay. I will bring everything to study. I have to go to get to the bottom of this. Stuck in the bottom with you. Let me spin my globe. Let's move to the next victim. Serenity Campbell. Maid of the Bolton's mansion. Oh my goodness. 22. She looks way older than that. Also, in this day time, we weren't measuring anything in fucking meters and kilograms. The only trusted maid of the Bolton family and their service for a long time. She was single and lived in the manor in a room assigned to her. How could she be in the service for a long time if she was... Mind you, she could probably have been doing it for 10 years. The body was found lying in the manor's garden. It has a clear cut across the abdomen and signs of a possible fight. Nice. You read that and go, nice. Now I can finally enjoy the news in peace. Let's see. Conflict erupts in South Africa. The outbreak of hostilities in South Africa marks a new chapter in Britain's imperial struggle. On October the 11th, 1899, we did things in metres and kilograms. The Boers of the Transvaal and Orange Free State, determined to protect the independence from British control, declared war. The conflict began with surprise attacks on British-controlled territories, particularly Natal and Cape Colony. The Boers, highly trained in modern rifle warfare and guerrilla tactics, quickly laid siege to key towns such as Ladysmith, Kimberley, and Mafeking. The British Empire, under the leadership of Prime Minister Lord Salisbury, has mobilised its forces in response. General Sir Red Evers Boer has been sent to South Africa to lead reinforcements and relieve the besieged towns. Despite British superiority in numbers, the Boers have proven to be resourceful adversaries. Early battles, such as the siege of Ladysmith, have received the difficulties Britain will face subduing the Boer forces. While the nation stands behind its soldiers, there are growing concerns over the duration of the conflict. The war is expected to be long and challenging, with reports from the front suggesting that victory may not come as easily as many had anticipated. Britain's resolve to maintain its imperial dominance will now be tested in the rugged landscapes of South Africa. Funnily enough, in East London, there is a road called Ladysmith, and there's a road called Mafeking. There's like a Ladysmith Road and a Mafeking Avenue. It's weird that they've named roads in East London after villages in South Africa. Says the woman who lives on Cuba Street. The right punishment for occupying someone else's land, I suppose. Well, it's time to go. They love this clock. It's quite late. I better make my way to the study. Bubbies! Luckily, the book isn't the only surprise today. This morning they sent me all the necessary tools to produce the reagents. Even the scalpel has finally been delivered to me. I have to get my hand back on it, but I'm certain it will be useful. A girl with peculiar traits. I recognise her melancholic expression. It's like I've already seen it somewhere. Yet they brought the body here only this morning. I will keep this in mind during investigation. These subtle sensations could be crucial. And even the board is here, the most trusted friend for a detective. Now I can organise all the clues I have collected. Now that picture's smaller, I'm kind of getting Robert Pattinson from it. I know the nose is like squished, but maybe that's what it was doing. Maybe it was doing a Robert Pattinson with a broken nose. Okay. I could start from the young Bolden. Yesterday I collected enough clues that are worth considering. Well, let us see what we have here. They are the people I've been investigating until now. Miss Campbell's face seems familiar. Surely this daguerreotype will be useful to link the victim to their murderer. What caused the young Bolden's death? And what unleashed the murderer's wrath? Well, it's time for me to get to work. Okay, so it'll let me put it in the middle, but it wouldn't let me put it there. Okay. Okay. I mean, he's already there. Okay. For now, I should focus on solving the young Bolden. don't know why I've got 2 pictures of him. Death cause, blood loss. Vengeful act. I don't know why I've got 2 pictures of him. I don't know why I've got 2 pictures of him. He's the murderer, victim and the murderer, maybe. Okay. Cut across the abdomen. Won't let me put that in the middle. Why have I got 2 pictures of him? Why is he there and there? Unfaithfulness. Well, I can't leave. I can't leave. Right, murderer. Yes, certainly this is how it went. Okay. I put it there, but apparently that didn't count. Betrayal, revenge. Only a few of the futile motives that bring people to shed the blood of others. Now I should focus on the murderer. Who did reserve you the same destiny of the young Bolden? It seems that we are only at the beginning of this complicated story. What a fright, damn thing. What? Don't have enough information to solve this case. Have to check the camera first. Okay. So this is the red hair that was hanging out the front of that picture that we've already got. Type of Francis Bolden, a young lady. They seem joyful in love. I feel like I'm being watched. Who is there? Seducers and forgers, flatterers of lonely women, those who promise and give nothing. What are you? A victim, a murderer? You'll have to discover the truth, detective. That can't be true. It was talking about Bolden. How did that thing know him? Maybe it's involved in his death, and maybe not only that. Damn, old man, you shouldn't have taken this case. That thing made Serenity kill the young Bolden. If so, how? The mirror. Stay focused, for God's sake. This little tricks will not fool me. I must simply continue the investigation. Upon the table lies a murderer. I only need to determine how she died. The rest does not matter. Okay. Ew, squidgy guts. The abdomen has been opened and the uterus removed. Gold cross pendant meticulously crafted in inlaid gems. Does it have a place in the puzzle? It's a key! Okay. The nose is broken in 2 sections at least. The strike was thrown with great force. Why doesn't she have any nipples? Nose added to dossier. Why doesn't she have any nipples? What a nasty burn. Did she get it in the kitchens? Hand is covered in blood. She must have worn a ring on her finger. Yeah, there's the red hair that I'm talking about. Nose is broken in at least 2 sections. The strike was thrown by someone bigger and stronger. Cross decorated with rubies. What does it have to do with all of this? It's not a cross, it's a fucking key. Fully healed burn on the victim's wrist. Considering the woman's profession, she must have got in the kitchens. Hand appears to be covered in blood up to the wrist. Moreover, on the 4th finger, there are clear marks of a ring not found on the body. Abrasions of a certain entity. She must have been grabbed with violence. Okay. Abdomen was surely cut open with a sharp blade. Let's see what we have here. Ooh. I can't get in there anymore. Can I back out and get another instrument? We're stuck now again. Uterus. I was clicking and clicking and clicking and moving all over and nothing was happening. Uterus has been completely removed. I also see a foreign object that looks like some sort of wooden tool. Need to extract it, know more about it. Right. Belly added to the dossier. I can't go in. Alright, now I just need to extract it. Apparently I'm doing this with my bare hands. Switchblade of excellent workmanship. The handle has golden engravings, completely handmade. Certainly an expensive item. Okay. Switchblade finely decorated. Deep cut caused evisceration of the victim's inside. The uterus was entirely removed. She was pregnant with his baby, is what I'm guessing. Look, it's so glistening. Why do I have a scalpel? Am I supposed to be cutting something? Okay. Okay. Where's the thing I had that talked me through all the different runes? Oh, here we go. Bearer of both life and maladies. Okay. So she's either a murderer or she's the cycle of life and its end because she was pregnant. I'm tempted to do that. I'm tempted to do that one. Didn't work. Maybe I've said it wrong. Okay. So that's what would have happened if I'd have done it wrong. Okay. Perth. That one. Okay, so we was just murderer. I'm thinking too deeply. I'm thinking too deeply on my theory that she was pregnant. Let's check. Is that everything I requested? These are the instruments that will help me obtain the components I need for the clues found on the victims. These ampoules were given to me along with the book. Surely I will understand more by reading it. I will need this alembic to mix some different ingredients and to obtain a reagent. Interesting, the ampoules and starting the fire will be enough. Perfect, this is everything I need and even something more. Okay. Both the ingredients in the alembic. Ignite the flame. Allow to heat for a few minutes. So I can't pick it up. Swab. Decay. Parasitic. Reproduction. Okay. Why have I got a rasp? Okay. Ingredient added to laboratory. Oh, God. Okay. Damn it, this reagent is not working. Could it be that I combined the wrong ingredients? Already done that. Chicken in the woods. So, how do I do that again? Why am I looking on the floor? Oh. What's going on? Why am I down here? Why am I down here? My word. This is annoying. Right. So... metal powder. Oh, there it is. Okay. So... So it's not Hen of the Woods either. Not dandelion and not Hen of the Woods. Repelling the darkness and cause it. Withered flower. No, can we go back up, please? Why does it keep looking down at the floor? Why does it keep panning down to the floor? I suppose I'm supposed to be able to work it out. But I'm clearly not, so... I'm just going to try everything until it says yes, that was what it was. Yeah, it's not that either. Not Hen of the Woods. Lymph. My deduction, both of my, the thing it was between this or that, it was apparently neither. Here we go. The moment in which Miss Serenity Campbell died. Let us see what secrets you're hiding this time. Okay.
Please. No. Please. Please. Ah!
So she was pregnant. What horrible death. 2 lives destroyed in an instant. Well, she wouldn't have been able to breastfeed. She doesn't have any nipples. Don't have enough information to solve this case. I already completed this case. Okay. Okay. So am I looking at her guts again? No. What was that? There's no need to take another. Okay. It wants something else from me. Oh, click on the clock. I'm like, what does it want from me? Okay,